What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike. Welcome back to another Fear the Walking Dead video. Now, this is going to be the review on Fear the Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 12. If you're a fan of Fear the Walking Dead, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on Fear the Walking Dead, you get them. Now, once again, another episode of Fear the Walking Dead dropped. You know, it was kind of entertaining. It didn't keep me super bored at all times, but it wasn't that great. You know, these first 4 episodes of Season 7 Part 2 just aren't that good, man. They aren't. I wish I was still watching the original Walking Dead, because so far, Fear the Walking Dead Season 7 Part 2 is not that good in my opinion. This was probably one of the better episodes, you know, of Part 2. I liked this one and the first episode the best. But I don't know, man. I still don't know what to say about this episode. Not much to talk about if I'm being honest. The description for this episode reads, when Baby Mo goes missing inside the tower, Dory Sr. finds himself in a unique position to prove his worth to an increasingly paranoid Strand. Basically, this episode is just about John Dory Sr. trying to find Baby Mo. And Strand thinks that Howard is not with them anymore, that he crossed them and stuff because he found like a walkie-talkie or something inside of his room. But it turns out that John Dory planted that walkie to get Strand's attention. But John never wanted Howard dead. You know, he just wanted to pretty much take over for Howard. So Strand would look at John finally because he never listened to what John had to say. Really, John still wants to be out there with Morgan. Like, you know, he has respect for Morgan and stuff. He's just pretty much playing Strand at this point. Turns out that June was the one that took Baby Mo. You know, she took the baby down to the basement of this building and she hid the baby. John and June end up in that basement. There's a whole bunch of walkers and stuff. They have to try to protect the baby. And Strand and all of them come down. And Howard thinks that, you know, he gained Strand's trust back. But it didn't turn out to be that way. You know, Strand is like, you didn't find the baby, John did. So Howard is highly disappointed that Strand did not trust him again. I guess Strand has had enough of Howard. You know, he takes them on the roof and he tells John to throw Howard off the roof. This is when John admits to Strand that he's the one that planted the walkie. And Strand is like, you really did all that to get my attention, to get an audience with me. But he literally still made John throw Howard off the building, which was pretty messed up. You know, Howard has done some messed up things of his own. He's thrown people off himself. For example, you know, he threw Ali off in the 2nd episode of Part 2. But I didn't want Howard to die. Not in that way. That was messed up. You know, Victor is an evil person as of right now. I used to like Victor. You know, he's always done some messed up stuff in this show, but he's done stuff to survive. So has everybody else. But he's being way too power hungry right now, man. Victor has changed as a character. You know, he changed over time as a character, of course, throughout the seasons. But now his character has really changed. He doesn't care about anybody but himself, in my opinion. Howard, I guess you could say, is a main character, kind of. You know, he was on the show since the end of last season and all this season. They didn't even show him that much this season. So I'm not going to call him a main character, but he was beginning to be a main character. It just sucks that they killed him off like that. And it's like, why did Strand even do that? It was all for nothing, because he wasn't going to listen to nothing John had to say anyways. You know, he made John his number 2, but he was still ignoring what John had to say. John was saying that, you know, you need to listen to me if you want to make this place better. And Strand said, look, if I want your opinion, I'll come to you. All Strand cares about is himself and Baby Mo. You know, he wants to protect Baby Mo so Morgan can't get to him. But it's crazy because, you know, John and Morgan are having a drink and stuff, and John knocks out Strand and he takes the baby and he puts on some armor and stuff. Before he went outside, he radioed Morgan and he said he was going to bring the baby to him. So some people help John get out of there, and he walks the baby through the walkers, you know, with armor on and stuff so they couldn't bite him. And he gives the baby to Morgan. And it didn't even really work that good because he got bit. We see that John got bit and he pretty much sacrificed himself. He said, look, I'll buy you some time. And he went back to the herd and he died. The walkers ate him. And I'll just say it was good to have John Dory Sr. on the show. He was a good character, and so was John, June's husband. You know, he was a good character as well. But it's crazy because this right here is a pretty big death. We had 2 deaths this episode, Howard and John Sr. It just really sucks. But Morgan was walking away with the baby, and Strand was salty. He radioed Morgan and said, "This is not over." He said, "You might have won the battle, but you didn't win the war." And I guess, Morgan and Strand are going to be going at it. In the previews for the next episode, Morgan and Alicia are going to be together. I just want to see this Strand Tower arc finally wrap up because I'm kind of sick of it. I hope they are able to take over the tower because the tower needs some different management. Strand is not the man for the job. Like I said, he's too power hungry, and I'm sick of seeing the way he runs things. I hope Morgan and them are able to get the tower and things go back to normal. Honestly, Strand might die this season because, I don't know, he's ridiculous. I think they need to have a big death this season. Somebody like Strand in order for it to be good. Because we haven't really had a huge death since Madison supposedly died or whatever, right? But she's coming back. I guess before that you could say Nick. And I'm not including John Dory and all that and stuff because, yeah, he was a main character, but he wasn't here since the beginning. Alicia, Nick, Madison, and Strand, they've been here since the beginning. And Daniel, too. So when I say a big death, I mean somebody like that's been here since the very first season. But maybe Strand will die. We just gotta wait and see. But yeah, this episode was decent, not the best. What did you guys think about it? Comment down below. What are your thoughts? What are your theories, thoughts, predictions, and everything else for the rest of the season? Besides Madison returning, what else do you think will happen? Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all Fear the Walking Dead content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy, FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.